Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be changing the drive belt on my Deutz Allis Vanguard 1980s riding mower. It's pretty awesome. I'm sure you've seen the project video that we posted as a little teaser. Now we're going to get into it. I've already done the change. I had to basically figure out how to do it. I found one forum post that kind of explained it, but it didn't really work. So I'm going to show you what I had to take off in order to replace this belt, just in case you ever run into one of these and the drive belt's eaten. I was able to order the drive belt from my local mower dealer. It was 25 bucks, so you know it didn't break the bank. So pretty easy fix actually once I figured out how to do it. So let me show you what we got into. Okay guys, let me just put a picture up here real quick of what we had to begin with. You could see that we have a pulley and the actual hydrostatic transmission output, and the pulley, there's no belt around it. So now switch to modern day here. This is the belt that we ordered. It's basically like a serpentine type belt. Now, if you look, you've got a bearing here, a bearing here. This is the output from the transmission that goes down to a chain drive that attaches to this pulley. So really, it's pretty simple to take this off. The hardest part about taking this whole thing off was getting that C-clip off, because what you want to do first is take off your left chain tensioner, which sits right in here. There's the right one. You didn't have to take that off. So you take off your left side chain tensioner first, and then you go ahead and you remove these two bolts, and then you remove these two bolts and these, I think this is called the inner bearing retainer. This is called the outer bearing retainer. And really these are it's just a bar that spins on these two bearings. The belt drives the pulley, which ends up driving the chain. So I took this bolt off also just so I could slide the pulley out and get the belt around it. But once you get all that removed, you remove this C-clip and you can just pull this chain gear right off. And then I pulled the pulley out this way, got the belt on, put it all back in place, put the bearing retainers in place, tighten those down, and now I'm getting ready to put the chain drive back on, or the chain tensioner back on. And then when that's complete, these fold down on top. There's a spring that goes across here. Sorry, my hand's in the way. There's a spring that goes across there that tensions that belt into place. And that's all there was to it. I mean, it was actually pretty easy. It was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. I looked at this and I'm like, man, is this an output for something? But it is just a bar with a couple bearings on each side, and that's all there is to it. And I think once you explain it that way, it makes it much easier to comprehend. Let me put a link down below on how I originally found what we need to do here, but I'll take a little video of this running hopefully when we get done. But that's how I did it. Any questions, leave a comment. Anything you think I should have done differently, leave a comment. Okay guys, there it is all back together. I just put the chain tensioner back on, put a spring across there so it can keep tension on this belt and hopefully make it drive. So let's go take it for a drive, see what happens. Hey guys, there you have it. It works. Couple issues with the mower that I'm finding. Obviously, it had rained earlier today, and it wasn't going to climb those hills very well. It just sat there and spun. But I kind of expected that. I did read that this one's not very good on hills, and I got a lot of hills in my yard. which is okay. I can still get most of my yard, and then, you know, I always push mow the rest if I have to. But another thing, let me walk over here and show you. Got the mower, it had this bungee on it. Yeah, I'm sure you saw that in the video saying, what the heck is that for? Well, now I know what this is for. I thought maybe the belt was slipping when I first got on and drove it around, and I didn't have the camera on for that, so I apologize. But what it is when you put this into forward, it wants to, when you put this into forward, it wants to slip backwards, and it won't fully engage. So I'm thinking maybe it's to do with this spring mechanism over here. I'm not sure. To be honest with you, I know nothing about it. So if you know, leave a comment and let me know. I'm sure there's a way I can fix that to make it engage and stay engaged. But yeah, that's about it. I did run out of gas once when I was mowing because I didn't pay attention to how much I had in it. But it did well. It cut good. So I'm happy with it. Let's take a look at the drive motor, or the new belt. Looks like it worked well. Doesn't look like it's slipping off or anything. I suppose I could adjust it back a little bit if I needed to. I don't know. Let me know your guys' thoughts about that. But yeah, it engaged. It drove good. It spun out good on the hills. I made a heck of a mess in the driveway. Got a little too close to my son's car. But one thing that is difficult about this mower. Let me set this back down real quick. But one thing that is difficult about this mower is always being aware of that back end. When you turn, you can definitely clip something. So, and I did clip a fence once, got it kind of stuck in there, but took my time, was able to maneuver it out. So I think it's still okay. It's just something to get used to. But I like the mower. I'm going to use it for a while. I did buy another carb, but I think I got the carb adjusted. It was surging on when I put it up on fast, but I think I turned the adjustment screw for the high side, and that seems to have fixed that. I don't know. I'm going to mow with it a few more times and see what happens. But yeah, if you know something about this side, I'm going to research it. Let me know. But yeah, forward, reverse, everything works great. I think that's all I think we're gonna wrap this up. Any questions, leave a comment, let me know. Any suggestions, leave a comment and let me know. Well, hey guys, that's all we have for today. Thanks for watching. Like I said, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about that forward slipping out. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome for free. And somebody's probably gonna ask, so I better tell you. I have 25 in the belt. I bought some fuel lines. I replaced some fuel lines. Cleaned the carb, not thoroughly, but I did clean it enough to get it running pretty good. Drained the gas, bought a new battery. That was about 45 bucks. So, you know, about $100 into it probably. And it runs pretty good. It does smoke a little bit on startup. I'm going to look into that. It is an old, you know, it's pretty old. It's an old motor on it. So, but I think that's all we have for today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.